Hello everyone, welcome to Education in Hands. Today in this video we are going to discuss about the different types of terminology we are using in our bolted connections. If we see the outcomes of today's class, we will discuss about connection terminology, then what are the specifications given for that terminology, and then what is bolt hole and how we are providing the clearance for that bolt hole. So first, whenever we are going to talk about a terminology, I am considering two plates that need to be connected. So I am considering two steel plates which are going to be connected like this with some bolted connections. If we see here two plates are connected together with some bolts. So this is a simple connection and load is applied on the two plates in this direction. So here the first terminology is lap distance. What is meant by lap distance means, if you see the definition, the overlapping portion of the two plates is known as lap distance. So here the connected plates, which is blue and orange plates, overlap together, right? So the overlap position or the overlap distance is called as lap distance. Then the next one is pitch distance, which is nothing but P. So if you see the terminology, pitch distance is the center to center distance of adjacent bolts or rivets measured in the direction of load applied. So if we consider application of load in these directions, then the center to center distance between the two bolts is called as pitch distance. Then the next one is gauge distance, G. So gauge distance is also like the center to center distance between two bolts, but in the direction perpendicular to the load applied. So if it is in the direction of load, then it is called pitch distance. If it is perpendicular to the direction of load, it is called gauge distance. Then the next one is end distance. So end distance is like distance from outermost bolt or rivet to the end of the plate in the direction of load. So this is the direction of load. In this direction, from outermost bolt to the edge of the plate or end of the plate, the distance measured is called end distance. Whereas the other one is edge distance. Here the edge distance is same from plate to center of the bolt, which is perpendicular in the direction. See, distance from outermost bolt or rivet to the end of the plate in the direction perpendicular to the load. So this is the edge distance. If we see the provisions which are provided in the IS 800, minimum and maximum pitch distances, we need to follow certain regulations. So according to clause 10.2.2 of IS 800, minimum spacing for pitch is given like 2.5 D, where D is the diameter of the bolt. So if we take the bolt, the shank diameter is considered as diameter of the bolt, which is nominal diameter. So the minimum pitch distance we need to provide is 2.5 D. Why we are providing this minimum pitch distance means to reduce the bearing failure between bolts. Then if we see the condition for maximum pitch, according to clause 10.2.3, it is given like it should not exceed 32 T or 300 mm for adjacent fasteners. So whenever we are considering two adjacent fasteners in the direction of load or perpendicular to the load, it should not exceed 32 T or 300 mm, whichever is minimum, where T is the thickness of the thinner plate. And as well as if we are using for tension members, maximum spacing of the pitch should not exceed 16 T or 200 mm, whichever is less, where T is the same as thickness of thinner plate. And if we are using in compression members, it should be like 12 T or 200 mm, whichever is less. So here we need to consider these conditions for the maximum spacing of pitch. Then next, the maximum and minimum edge and end distances. So first, if we see the minimum end distance, according to clause 10.2.4.2, minimum edge and minimum end distances, how we are providing means distance from center of hole to the nearest edge or end. So if I am considering the center of hole to this edge or end of this plate, then this distance shall not be less than 1.7 into hole diameter in case of sheared or hand cut edges, and whereas this length should not be less than 1.5 into hole diameter in case of rolled or machined or planed edges. If we see the maximum edge or end condition, as per clause 10.2.4.3, it is given like distance to the nearest line of fasteners from an edge of unstiffened part should not exceed 12 T epsilon, where T is the thickness of the thinner plate and epsilon is 250 by Fi whole power 1 by 2. So it should not be greater than this one. Then the last one is bolt hole. So whenever we are connecting two plates with bolt or rivet means, first we need to provide holes. Then we are placing the bolt in that hole and we are fixing it. So what is the size of this bolt hole and how we are going to place that hole as per Indian Standard Code. So if we see, bolt hole will be equal to bolt diameter plus clearance. So we know that bolt diameter is nothing but diameter of the shank of the bolt which we are using, plus clearance. How we are getting this clearance? So for this we are having table 19 in IS 800/2007, which is providing clearance for the bolts. So for suppose I am considering a 16 mm bolt which is having diameter 16 mm. So I am considering a 16 mm diameter bolt for a standard connection means I have to refer this table 19. So in this table 19, which is clearance for fastener holes. So here size of hole equal to nominal diameter of the fastener plus clearances. So how we are going to provide this clearance means, just I considered 16 mm bolt, right? So I am taking the 16 mm here. So it is coming in second category, 16 to 22 mm nominal size of the fastener D. So for this 16 to 20 mm standard clearance in diameter and width of slot is 2 mm. So whenever I am taking the bolt hole means, bolt hole for 16 mm dia bolt is 16 plus clearance 2, which is equal to 18 mm. Likewise, whenever we are designing a bolted connection, we need to take the bolt hole size from this table 19. So this is the standard terminology we are using in our bolted connections and a brief description about bolt hole. So in our next class, we will see about the different types of joints we are using in our bolted connection. Thank you. See you in the next class.